Hello, today's video is going to be a book video. So I put on my snuggly jumper and I'm in my snuggly little bookshelf, and I'm going to talk to you about all the things that I've read in February and all the things that I want to read in March. So first up, I'm going to talk about all the things that I've read in February. In February I only read one book, and this is The 10th Circle by Jodi Picoult, and that's the only book I read. That was it. I think it's because this book deals with quite a serious subject, and so I didn't really want to know what happened at the end because I was just a bit scared, and these aren't the normal books that I sort of go for. So I kept on putting it off, so that's why I only read one book in February. But I suppose I can use the excuse that like February's only got 28 days. So that's why. So yes, I'll talk about that in another video. Now to the things that I want to read in March. I'm going to start off with this one. This is Truman Capote's Breakfast at Tiffany's. This is the book that sparked the film with Audrey Hepburn. Love it, really excited to read this, really sort of short read as well. Next up is a book that I have already started reading. It's called The Hidden Cottage, and I'm like the tiniest bit into it and I just can't get along with it. I'm determined to read it, to give it like a proper review and everything like that. But it's basically about, I suppose, a family that's perfect, and then a woman's older children come back to her for one of their 30th birthdays, and then all their secrets come out and all her children's, you know, new revelations about their lives. It's sort of a bit blur. So basically her son comes home and he's got a girlfriend who's got a kid, and she's just like, his girlfriend's got a child, it's not his, and it's like, these are everyday problems that people have, and they're not even problems, they're just things about modern life. But this book is sort of very old-fashioned. I'm not really getting along with it, but we'll see how it leads on. Next book is The Fault in Our Stars by John Green. I've already read into this as well. I was going to do a book club on here. I did a video on it, saying I was going to do a book club, but I'm not going to do that anymore because I'd rather just read this book, especially if it's going to be quite an emotional book. I'd rather just read it all. I think that would just be a lot easier. So The Fault in Our Stars by John Green, I definitely want to do it. And also there's a film coming out, so I want to read that way before the film comes out. This one is actually an interesting choice. I would like to read The Secret Garden by Frances Hodgson Burnett. I absolutely loved this film, The Secret Garden, when I was a little girl. I was obsessed with it. I was also obsessed with a film called The Little Princess, which is written by the same author, but The Secret Garden is just such a beautiful film. It's a really sad film as well, but it's really beautiful. I got this from a charity shop, this version here. I love it when people have things like written inside. This says, Jane Louise, 30th of the 11th, 1993, love Mum. Oh, I just love little stuff like that. And then if you turn it around this side, it's got a really nice pattern in the inside as well. But I really want to read this just to see what the difference is between the book and the film. I recently saw The Secret Garden at my local theatre. It was very, very good, and so I just want to know if there is any differences between the book and the film, because I find with children's stories the book is always a lot more hardcore, a lot more harsher, and sometimes like quite scary, and then in the film they've just made it all like bright and happy. Like in Mary Poppins, in the book of Mary Poppins, there's a lady who like snaps her own fingers off and gives it to the children. She's like a gingerbread lady. And there's a bit in Mary Poppins, which is not in the film, where the little girl hits her brother, and then she wakes up and there's an old man in this room, and the old man says, "You have to live with me forever." And she says, "I'm sorry, where is everyone? I want to go home." And he says, "You can't go home. This is the past. Your parents haven't been born. There's nowhere for you to go. You have to live in this room with me forever." And she starts crying and crying, and then Mary Poppins comes along, takes her out of the room, and is like, "Well, you shouldn't have hit your brother." What? What an extreme punishment that'd be. Imagine your parents don't you. Social services will be called. And yes, I've got a book haul to do. Yeah, I've got a massive book haul. And then I'll do my book review videos, and hopefully I'll get through all 4 of these books. So thank you for watching, subscribe if you like this video, and I'll see you very soon.